Gifted by nature, the best soils. This is Uganda, land of organic foods as diverse and unique, like its fabled snow on the equator. This is the health foods connoisseur's paradise. The home of foods which have sustained the healthy Ugandan population for centuries. The fastest growing population in the region today. Welcome to an exciting adventure of the palate, starting with the staple foods of Uganda. These are basically carbohydrates and are available year-round. Grown in every part of Uganda's versatile fertile soils, staple foods production and concentration tend to be influenced by history and geocultural factors. The industrial age has replaced the traditional African woman's clay pot with a metal saucepan, but not the style and methods of our grandmothers. Folklore has it that Chintu, the first man, and his goddess wife Nambi left heaven as immortals, but midway Nambi returned to heaven to fetch the millet she had forgotten. That is when death followed her to earth. Although love of millet brought death to earth, the millet brought from heaven keeps us alive and healthy. Today, millet is a very popular staple grown and eaten all over Uganda, and eaten when ground to flour. Millet should be well chosen. Use flour from good millet. It should be well cleaned with grit and finely ground. Millet flour is normally mixed with cassava flour or dry cassava chips. Millet flour is normally mixed with cassava flour or dry cassava chips are mixed with millet before milling. The ratio of millet to cassava will depend on an individual's taste. More cassava will produce a soft, very elastic bread, which will taste more like cassava than millet. The average ratio is 500 ml of millet flour to 500 grams of cassava flour. Tip it over into a plate or a serving basket. Serve hot in a basket or slice into small servings as follows. Malakwang sauce, sour type of vegetables, are green and red. Pluck the leaves from the stem, wash well and place in a pan. Put in halved water and boil covered for 7 minutes. Drain the water and add simsim and groundnut paste. Blend well. Add the rest of the water and cook for 5 to 10 minutes. Add the salt and serve. Malakwang is the most popular sauce that goes with millet bread in the northern region. In northern Uganda and Teso sub-region, the cowpeas leaves cooked together with groundnut paste is a very popular sauce known as bo. The Vamasaba of eastern Uganda enjoy the same vegetable sauce called liboshe. In the eastern mountain Elgon region, millet is still an important staple that is as popular as other staples. Here, a malewa, bamboo shoots, is the famous delicacy. The banana easily grows everywhere in Uganda. It is eaten green before it is ripe. The fingers have to be peeled to remove the outer covering, which contains sap and cannot be eaten. To peel, use a fairly sharp knife. Cut top and bottom and then pick off the cover, making sure that the whitish layer is also removed. Wash the matoke before cooking. Preparing a meal of matoke calls for the perfect timing, flair, and the dexterity of a practical artist. The typical Ugandan meal consists of a staple accompanied by a sauce and a side dish of greens, like nakati, jobyo, dodo, ensuga, entula, and many others. The usual sauce is mostly a stew. But for that special guest and on special occasions, there are elaborately prepared sauces. Most celebrated and reserved for a honored guest is the luwombo. The dish starts in gardens where the materials for the dish are nurtured. A universally unique steaming method of preparing sauce found nowhere else in the world. No one knows the time of origin or where it started. Call it the creativity of the African woman. Luwombo preparation is as taxing and delicate as any sophisticated creations of a five-star chef or a candidate in a hot cuisine competition. Today's chefs have dreamed up a range of Luwombo varieties you may never forget. Luwombo egg omelette, vegetable delights, stews galore, but the ultimate is chicken luwombo, comparable to the Christmas turkey. This is for the honored guest or a brother-in-law on a very special occasion. When ready for serving, luwombo is detailed. The rich virgin aromas and flavors rise and tease the guest, beckoning you to feast. Delicacies untouched by neither creative nor elements. It's all and only yours, the honored guest. The tubers are of different colors and sizes.